everyone, this is Quintina and I am coming to you from my boudoir, as they call it, also known as the bathroom. Why am I coming to you from here? Well, I am actually going to use my Neti Pot. But before we do that, I have to show you my cool onesie today. See, I'm wearing my cat onesie and it goes all the way down, just show my little cat head. Now I want to show you my cool Neti Pot, which is the real reason why you're here. Okay, this is a Neti Pot. As you can tell, it looks like a teapot. It has a long stem. I've had them in glass, like ceramic, and I like that the best. This has a seam, which seems to bother me sometimes when the plastic comes together. But the ceramic one, over time, I think I dropped it and it got cracked and what have you. This is, I can take with me when I travel. So I do appreciate having the plastic one as well. But the one thing you want to do with a Neti Pot is create a saline solution. When you buy them, they come with a sachet or a little packet. And when you run out, you should go back to the store to buy them. So they think not. I've been doing this for over 20 years, and the way I originally learned it, and the first Neti Pot that I purchased did not come with a saline solution. You simply use a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. They recommended kosher salt, and which is a bigger granular, but I've been using Morton's when I run out. I've been using pink Himalaya, which is also a great one, an organic one. And for tonight, though, I am out, so I'm just going to show you. I'm going to take my 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to pour it in here. Okay. Then I'm going to take that. I'm going to pour it into my pot. Turn on my water. Next, I'm going to test the water to make sure the water is lukewarm. And you test your water the same way you would with a baby's diaper. You test it right here. You don't want it too hot and you don't want it too cold. Not a baby's diaper, I'm sorry. For a baby's bottle. So I'm going to stir. I'm going to turn off my water because we don't want to waste water. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to do before I actually use the pot is I'm going to show you another step, which you do not have to do. You have the saline solution, that's all you need. But recently I learned about adding coconut oil. You know how you take a teaspoon of coconut oil in your mouth and you hold it and you swish it around for about 10 minutes and it's called oil pulling? Well, it still has the same properties. It's an antibacterial property. And I'm just taking about a little bit of a teaspoon, not even, it's more like an 1/8 teaspoon. I'm going to add it to my water. And as you know, even though it's solid, it melts very fast because coconut oil does that and the water is warm, so it won't take long. So I'm stirring and stirring, and what I'm going to say is it also, while stirring, I'm going to explain that it also clears sinus infections. And that's like one of the main benefits that I hear is that if you have an infection, it actually helps it to go away. I like it because it lines the sinus passages so that bacteria, allergens, and things like that don't set up. Like you breathe them in and you can't clean them all out. No matter how much you blow your nose, there's some that have gotten all up into your sinus passages. Well, this pulls it down. Then the saline solution helps to draw the mucus down. The oil helps to line the passages to keep it from sticking or setting up, especially if you have a cold and you're trying to fight it off. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take it, and I'm going to put my finger through here to hold it better, and I'm going to actually put it to my nose, and it's going to pour out the other side. I'll be able to breathe. My mouth will be open. I can talk a little bit, even though I don't think you should do it. You can. But here we go. Excuse me. And there you have it. And it goes through and through and through. Then I take a napkin and wipe my nose. You actually want to blow your nose, which I'm not going to do on camera. If you're going to want to feel the sensation to want to blow, you might feel a burning sensation when you do it. When you're pouring it, it stops flowing and it starts burning, stop and blow your nose. and then it'll open back up and then it'll flow again. It's almost like the saline is building up and it hit a mucus pocket or something. And so what happens is, and it can't get past it, so it starts burning because of the saline. But once you blow your nose, you can pour it again. Also, what I did was on one side. What you should do is fill it up, tilt your head, and do it on the other side, which I'll do once I'm done filming. Now, what I do in the morning occasionally is I'll just, if I don't have time, I'll do one, and I'll do half on one side, and then I'll stop and do half on the other side. And got a little bit of drip here, okay? And you also hear me sniffling now. It's because it drew it down from the passages up here. It's drawing and it's beginning to pull it. And you can feel now the mucus is coming down. I have a friend who is a monk, and she actually taught me another trick where you actually snort it a little bit. Like I would, when I'm tilting my head like this, I would snort a little bit so that it would go into the sinus passages that are on the lower level that drain into your mouth. And it actually helps to fill that up, to clear that out as well. I do like that, but I won't do it right now. So at any rate, I am going to do my little second half, and then I'm off to bed. Good night.